Hey guys, Texas Tiger Dig, and I thought I'd show a little something new that I got. And these are the knives I'm working on. This is the old one you've seen 100 times. This is the new one. I got a double bevel on this, so I'm getting markedly better. There's a scratch there, but I can easily buff or grind that out. But that was going to look pretty good. The tang is sort of screwed up, but that'll come with time. So, like I say, I'm kindergarten in this knife making deal. So this is lesson one, lesson two. I've got a lot more stock steel to go through and destroy before I get something that is something to be proud of, or at least not to be not to turn my head from. In any case, I got a couple of things here. I know me, so I got some protection here. This is called a no-cry resistant glove. It's a level 5, and it is food grade. So basically, it's for people. If you shuck oysters, if you use knives, this is basically a mesh, metal mesh type of glove. So, I'm using grinders. I'm sharpening knives and things. So what I want to do with this thing is to make sure that I'm not looking for invulnerability, but what I am looking for is something that'll change a trip to the emergency room to a trip to the back teen. So this is not a very sharp knife, but it's reasonably sharp. It's sharp enough that you wouldn't want to do this on your bare hands. So this is a very good cut resistant knife. Like I said, I'm using grinders, and it's going to be a razor sharp knife, but all I want is just that millisecond of realization that I'm doing something stupid before it hurts me. So that's this, and these give you about full dexterity. They're not much different than wearing a jersey winter's glove, and the feel is about like that. So, and it's like I say, it's basically for food prep. But if you ever seen anybody shuck oysters, or you have shucked oysters, you know how potentially, see there, this how potentially dangerous that could be to the health of your hands. So that's basically what these are for. So when I begin to do some more close grind work, or work closer to a very sharp blade, I will be using these, and that's going to make my knife portion of my channel not debilitating. And I have another one to show you here. These are slightly thicker, and I think they're slightly higher grade. I'm not sure. I think the food prep gloves are grade 4, and this is a grade 5. But it does have drawbacks. This is a stainless steel wire mesh glove with polyurethane fiber. And basically, like the other glove, it protects you from knife cuts, but you don't have quite as much dexterity. So it's more of an issue where you're going to have to work to use this glove. And it's kind of, I have a relatively big hand, and it's kind of tight, but you'd have to be tight to be able to use it. And once again, here's a knife. And so it's not penetrating this at all. Once again, same thing. I'm not trying to get to be invulnerable, but when I start working with a grinder, and I did have ground a finger or two, never very badly, but if I'm using a grinder, I'll be either using these, or more likely the gray glove you just previously saw, or one or the other. So I just wanted to show you these things, and this would be a knife maker's friend, or if you're in any kind of job where you're handling a sharp implement, there's a little protection would be nice. Now these are more like taking off a gauntlet, but they're still flexible enough. So just wanted to show you that, and I'm going to be getting back to my knife making. Like I said, I like the fact I'm beginning to make a bevel. This is a hand bevel, and it looks like it, but I'm getting there. When I take off this scale, it might look like a reasonable looking knife blade, but we'll see. Only time will tell. This is Texas Tiger Digs, and I will talk to you next time. And get you some cut resistant gloves if you're going to be handling knives or anything else sharp. These are very good for dexterity, and like I say, any protection can change a trip to the emergency room to maybe a little Bactine and some Band-Aids. I will talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.